Oh wait, no, is the season over with? God dang it! Of course, yeah. Well, guys, that's the best I think we've done in a while. I wish they did not change the ladder format, so I could have had a better idea of exactly where I was, like where how well I did. Oh, is this bro? What 30 damage for each that on the max that's gonna do is six times 30 is what 12. 120 is nothing, but I guess for just one energy that's not too bad. But and once again, Garchomp way better than this. And even yeah, didn't hit him for 150. Crazy, terrible. Oh, we got another Garchomp. That's nice. Throw into our Garchomp deck. And here's a Turtwig for that Torterra we just saw. Very poor. Like how bulky are you? Oh, that's why he's so bulky. This is what Charizard needs to be. Charizard shouldn't be 330 with with the potential to hit for 330 himself, right? Because what Charizard can hit for what's the max Charizard can hit for? 30 times 5 is one. Wait, why can't I do math? What's 3 times 5? 15. So he can hit. Yeah, right. 130, right? He hits 130 at his best. Charizard should not be hitting that hard with how. Anyways, lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. All right, back to the Great League. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we've been playing with this Garchomp deck once again. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, please go check out the first ones. I do a more in-depth breakdown, I think, in the first one. At least I can, if I can remember. But you just learn more about the deck as I go. And if I feel like I'm not gonna repeat something I feel like I've said in the past, so just go check those out just to kind of get a better framework. But again, um, if you're gonna be lazy and not do it, this is the Garchomp deck. Lucario is our heavy hitter, and Garchomp is our like this is a 2 turn deck. Like really 2 turns just to get going, but it's a setup deck. So you attack and you're pretty much prepared to you're preparing yourself to hit next turn really hard. So it can be very predictable and easily countered at times. But Garchomp's bulk it really works well. So you guys will see here. I'm gonna just jump into a match, and plenty of games where I've explained this and stuff. But Garchomp is just so bulky. He doesn't hit the hardest, which is fine. 160 is more than enough on just about everyone. It actually one shot Squabble too. If we do happen to, I haven't seen Squabble in a long time, but if we come across a Squabble, we one shot it. Um, Lucario pretty much he one shots a lot of things. Um, yeah, we have a lot going for us here, and we go first here. It's a big mistake to make on our deck. If we can get the right hand, we so far have been having really good hands. Like it is very rare for me to have a bad hand lately. Like I mean, if I can get set up, I am good. And I had a feeling he would. Okay, so him going first here did not was not the move because he we're gonna get another. That's what we're gonna do. Just in case, him going first was not the move. I'll be honest with that. Cause if he his Iron Hands, he's not gonna be able to put energy on his Iron Hands, and he's most likely not gonna be able to sub out twice unless he plays another Iron Hands here. Then, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna play Miraidon. Oh, well, I was thinking the other Miraidon, but okay. He played Irvin, so he's not gonna be able to. Unless he has a switch in his hand already, he's not gonna be able to. Wait, did he? No, he already had the basic ball. Now he actually one shots our Gibble now. Yep, I forgot about that. So he can retreat for free now, I believe, right? Yeah. Hmm. Great. I think we had all the right tools there. We if we can't get set up here. Oh my! We're out of here. I didn't realize we had Garchomp in hand. We had Garchomp in our hand. That's crazy. I didn't see him until after I. What? When did we get Garchomp? When did he get in our hand? What even? What am I? What? Did we draw him? Did we draw him that quick that I didn't notice? Oh my god, we were set up decently there. Actually, no, we weren't. We were set up pretty poorly to lose that game. Oh, awesome. Well, our hand is terrible. Hmm. Besides Ayuna, I think Irido would be really nice here too as well. Oh, a rare candy when we don't need it. That's always helpful. I don't foresee him being able to sub out here. Getting Pidgeot set up this early is kind of bad for us. Rotom. He can do a lot this turn. Unfortunately, I think another concede here. Just because next turn he can get attacking. Poor hands. And I was just complimenting how well his deck normally just doesn't have poor hand like this. Um, yeah, once it's him getting Pidgeot so early. He hit the V. I mean, he could pretty much like since we could not even get Garchomp set up and like if we yeah, it's just nothing we could have done there. Two behind, and I try not to waste. I mean, I mean, we could have, let's say theoretically, we got the best possible card. We could have maybe Ayuna, something like that, to get going. Really, we just needed a Poofin, a but to get really. If we drew Pidgey from there, we could have got going. But the thing is, he was not finna let me get Pidgey out. He was not gonna let me do that. Once he set up his Garchomp, he was gonna boss order us to death. That's how that was gonna play out. And lucky for us, he really. See, now we got a good hand. Now I'm gonna tell you the difference between this deck, um, and what it used to be. The reason this deck is so much better than it used to be, and we're gonna go straight for the juggler here, right? Yeah, no point in pinning out Ryulu yet, so we'll go here. If he takes out a Gilbert, that's fine. Um, yeah, we're really in really good shape here for next turn. And this is what I mean about like the deck being like we're able to run 4 bird candies, we're able to run 4 buddy poofins. Think about it. You could not run that set in you could not run that with the battle VIP passes. Running 4 battle VIP passes was a terrible move. You can run these poofins because you can play them any turn. And it does the exact same thing that we wanted. Now we can't get out Greninja. Now, like I said, there is some differences. We can't get out Greninja like we could with the Battle VIP pass, but that's fine. What in the world? Interesting. And decks like this is why Garchomp is so strong because in actuality he has no real way of stopping us too much. Now, one thing I'm thinking about here. Let's let's play this safe. I don't see any real reason to have either y'all now we're gonna Ayuna here. If we don't get the energy, I will cry. It's all right. So usually you want to go ahead and do everything you can. And now we should, yeah. And I was like, in theory, like we should for sure get an energy. Like it would be highly unlikely not to. I don't know what the probability of if it was, but well, we did have a full deck, so we could have potentially not gotten energy there. That would have sucked a lot. Now, don't get full here. He can pretty much attack us at any turn, long as he has his trainer card. He's not hitting us very hard, I don't think, and we could The one thing I don't like about Lucario is that Lucario he's like a one like you hit one time and that's it with him. You don't consistently hit with him. You hit it one time and that's it, and that can backfire a lot. So A counter catcher on who? Oh no, he never mind. I thought he for whatever reason I thought no way. That was a terrible play. How much is he doing right now? 70 plus. I mean, he could have got did a decent amount on Garchomp. If anything, hit the other Gibble. I swear, y'all, I can't make this up. I have been seeing a lot of de-evolutions lately. If he's running de-evolution, that sucks. I have seen that a lot lately, especially in the higher up, higher two. That is just about the one counter to this deck. Another Pidgey? I don't see the need for it. Nah, we can't do nothing with you right now. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, it worked out somewhat. It'll take us 2 turns to Ocom. Oh, I should have prime. I should have did another play there. So that's fine. And I think we actually need if we want to play Garchomp again. We only run 3 Garchomps, I think, right? I don't think Arcanin V is gonna be relevant here. So yeah, I have ran against decks like this that try to do a bunch of deck thinning, and it can work, but we're way too set up for it to work again. For it to hurt us now at this point. I mean, we're way too set up right now. Yep, and then once you, how many? This is your fourth one, so don't know if you have any PAL cards or what, but yeah, you're in a tough predicament. And then we can just sub out Garchomp right after this turn. I wish we were running. This is why we need the vacuum. The vacuum card is so important at times for this deck. He's hitting us for 260. What up, basic ball? Do a little deck thinning. I don't know if that's the smartest play against him right now. Not the evolution we wanted. I'd imagine here he Ionas us or so or something like that. I don't. His deck's getting real low. I don't know how his deck got lowered. Oh, because he was discarding a bunch of cards earlier. Yeah, I forget this card. Yep. But it felt like he was just discarding a lot of more cards than normal. He did have the pal pad. Wait, but he didn't even get out the card he needed. Wait, what the heck? Who did he just pull out? Who did he just pull out? All right, whatever. Dude, why would he do that? I don't even think about that. Sometimes you get to a certain point in the match like this where we're not even concerned about Pidgey. Now if he Iona's us next turn and we're a little concerned, but like we're just your reign of terror is over. And you have 2 turns to win the game. He has 1 turn to win the game. Actually, bet 3 prize cards. Can we get our other Gibble, please? Don't we run 4 Gibbles? Am I tripping? Or do we only run 3? We could have had another Garchomp out. Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, I like one. I don't think he had a way of attacking. I don't think he could even attack us that turn. Secondly, um, if he did get an attack off theoretically, what else could we just have to end our turn and the game would have been over. I don't know how he ended up going through so many cards, but he surely did. So we'll play one more. Like I said, this deck has a lot of utility. I think I feel like this deck is really good, but then at the same time, it's like I've been playing a lot of Garchomp, and maybe I just understand this deck really well. Maybe I'll just play better than most. That's why I feel like it's better to go ahead and watch me play a couple games before you jump in because I've definitely trial and error with Garchomp. I always want to go first, like I said, because Garchomp requires the only reason. Great. I should throw out maybe Manaphy, but let me see. Let me see what he's running. Is he a 2 turn deck? If not, I'm not. I don't feel comfortable leaving Pidgey out front or without a second Pidgey. If this, let me see what he throws out here. I'm assuming it's a Charmander deck, honestly. We don't even We don't even have another Pidgey is what's kind of scary. But we have to. That's kind of scary. Ugh. Hopefully we draw energy next turn. That would be great. I don't think he should not be able to get an attack off this turn, but we also may not be able to get an attack off this turn either. It's like I thought, it is a Charmander deck. Okay, promising. That is promising. Let's do this. Always get the Pidgeot. Well, yeah, cause yeah. Uh, oh yeah, I know what we can do here. We can actually just I was thinking about well, yeah, let's just do this. I was going to use Greninja and see what we drew, but this is actually the safest play, I think. And we just retreat and we one shot we actually one shot Entei because he's weak. He's weak to water. So even if he comes out next turn with a and also we got a Professor Research. What was the coin flip for? If you drew any cards in this way, flip a coin. If heads, it's okay. He got tails. Wow, that is a trash trainer card. Like why not make they call a family with suck here. Cause who do you bring out here? Hmm. We could two shot the Entei, huh? Was he two retreat or something? Why specifically him? Yeah, do we have the Earth Invisible? All right, let's do something here. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up for a bit of success here. Uh, this guy. Let's just go ahead and put let's put Lucario in a position. If Garchomp comes out here, let's put ourselves in position to one shot it. I mean, if I said if Charizard comes out, I want a one shot. I don't even want to deal with that. Let's do some idle planning. Cause he now technically one shots our Garchomp. So here. Okay, we don't gotta worry about the Iuna there. Okay, good, fine. Perfect. Sometimes, like I said, setup's all the biggest thing that matters here. Um Him giving me two free Entei was a terrible play. But we was in good position there. Even if, yeah, even like by him not getting really one thing we could have done too is last turn we could have, if say he did get out Charizard, we would have probably still ignored the Charizard and still went for the Entei. It probably just did the exact same thing we just did, was tried to build up Lucario. Oh, I'm loving this hand already. Lucky for us. Only bad thing I don't like actually is that. Let me see. Let's see what we draw here. We do okay. Tricky. Let's play the safe route where we get an attack off. One, I could have put Greninja down. I definitely could have put Greninja down. But let's make the play here where if that we can get an attack off next turn. Essentially, if and never mind, well there it is. But I'll say essentially if he can't get another Pokemon down, we can win off of that. So oh I did not want to see Iuna there. Okay. Perfect. 80. So the switch isn't even relevant here. Oh, what are you doing, sir? Why are you trying to build power on him? That was a terrible play. You should have been focused on well, he just shot himself in the foot. One thing I want to do so badly. Never mind, we don't even have Greninja. We don't even have him. I kind of want you. I want you down because, or I guess we could use Arcanine too, but just in case we hopefully get something good here. Hopefully get something good here. I am fully committed to Professor researching next turn. Can he do anything? He can't arm press. Oh my god, he one shots us. He one shots us this turn. Good thing is for us, we one shot him next turn too. Wait, what? Oh, I thought he was. I thought he was using Professor Research, which actually wouldn't have been that bad of a play. Yeah, he all he has to do is arm presses here, which is fine. Then he another Ayuna. Well, at least we can oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, hits us for 440. Crazy. So it looks like the extra 20 they do give them a bonus as well. I could discard all of my energy here. In theory, I should go ahead and put energy on him just in case by some stroke of random chance we pulled all of the energy in our deck next turn. Some random way. Probably is insanely low, but just to avoid that for darn sure. Again, a poofing does us a lot of justice here. We really want to see Irida next turn. We need to see a lot of things next turn if I'm being real with you. So he can come in and pretty much uh amp you very much us. Okay. That's kind of promising. See Garchomp. I really Greninja would have been nice too to see. Counter catcher. Anything a lot of things would be nice right now. Right about now. I have to say, it's no way he has another Ayuna. It's no way he does all this in Ayuna's us again. That would be crazy. The only saving grace here is his hand is kind of small. If we can get okay, that the game heard my prayers. I'm gonna say if we could let me just do some deck thinning. This is not gonna help us in the slightest. Um but let me do some more deck thinning again. Uh to increase our chance of getting the right card next turn. Just a bit. Unless he can. Okay, he got the right card. That's for sure. If he can switch out, we're done for. If not, there is hope. So many things have to go right here, unfortunately for us. What's our win condition here? All right, we don't have another Ryulu in the back, so how we would win here in theory? He's kind of secure. If he has a switch in his deck, well, even if he just has the item, he just needs the item card. I kind of want to Ayuna next turn really badly. That would save us the game. What we really needed, we needed a rare candy there at at worst, or a card that could get us the rare candy, and to hit the Miraidon, and then prayed that we got Ryulu from our discard. I mean our prize pool, and from there we had two options. If we didn't get Ryulu, then we just prayed that he couldn't get Iron Crown out of position. And speaking of that, he may not actually have another energy. I don't know if he runs that much energy in his deck. But he simply just needs to attach energy here, and he can retreat. He can use his item. He uses trainer card, pull out a switch, or pull out a. He has so many win conditions here, or pull out this tool. I wonder which one he'll go for. I just wanted I stuck around to see what he would go for, and he had a prime catcher, so he pretty much had our number. After he played that whatever that card was defined the Irving, then we were done for there. So much. Yeah, that's the only deck we countered them hard. If we set if we can get set up early, we kind of beat them because we can one shot the Iron Hands with Lucario, but he also one shots our Garchomp. So it's a big back and forth with that, and we so it really is position based. Like what position are you in? So we did have positioning, but the thing that makes that deck just kind of better in general anyway, regardless, is and maybe I should have retreated there. Maybe I shouldn't have been trying to play into Garchomp. Well, yes, I should have. Yes, I should have. Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to think if I misplayed in that last game at any point, but I think we made the right plays for what we had. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this, man, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you enjoyed and what you want to see. I'm very open to trying some new decks. I actually just got this Nine Tail deck. I don't see how viable it is. I just saw it was in the booster thing. That it was like one of those free, not free, but one of those EX decks, battle decks that they give you. You just gotta buy the pack. And I was looking like, okay, was there potential here? And so let's look at Ninetales. Heat Wave that does 30. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burnt. So just an off rip, not doing too much. But for for the standard right now, if turn two you get your second turn you start, and then your second turn you get this burn off. That's not too bad, but I had to do some mental math here because it's just the mirrored flames just doesn't look that strong. But if you really do the math on it, you're doing 220. 220 is enough to pretty much one shot pretty much anything that is not boosted, that's not a Charizard, not a Garchomp. Anything that's not really boosted for real in the meta right now, which would be like Iron Hands or something. Iron Hands, right, is he 230 or 220? Raging Ball's 240. You would really need to, where's Iron Hands at? If we even run him. Uh, 230. So yeah, you would have to run, I think you would have to run that new item card. What is it? The one that gives you plus the one where you do 30 more, if we even have it. It's one of them new prime cards. Where I say prime, I don't even know if, hold on, where is it at? Or do we even buy it? all. Uh, we just want items. It's a what's a bracelet or something? How much is the ultra or the master ball? Guys, am I passing over it? Where is it at? Where are you? Oh, it's not. It's a tool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me, y'all. I'm tripping. Here it is. The maximum built to your opponent's active EX only. Interesting. Only to EX. So I got to do some more math now to figure out what that knocks out, but I'm pretty sure that now knocks out quite a bit. What's the other one that boosts is 3 less attack? Where's the other one, guys? Where you do more damage. Or did they take that out too? Or it's a choice bell, right? To your opponent's active V Pokemon. So I think the EX one works better because that's Iron Hands' EX. All the new future Pokemon are dang their EX. I think Soaring Moon, is he EX? I said Soaring Roaring. Yeah, yeah. With that, you one shot pretty much everything. So not that bad. Let me again. Oh, and this one run. Oh, that's right. If you have more prize cards, this also help. This also gets you over that hump. Makes you do 250, and that pretty much one shots just about everything too. Um. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong deck. Hold on. Where's the Nine Tails one? So I was like, okay, awesome, great. But how often are you going to be able to? How often are you going to be able to do that? How often are you going to be able to, um, have equal hands? You have to have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent's. And then I looked at the trainer cards here, and it's actually pretty viable when you look at it. So you have Judge. Each person shuffles his hands 4 cards, so that automatically gives y'all equal hand. So from there, you have to bet before you play that card. The thing is, what makes this kind of not that good viable is that before you play that card, you have to already be set up and ready to attack. Now here's the other caveat. I guess you could in theory use your earthen vessel to get maybe one more energy to get one more card. So then maybe you like can well no, you have to discard a card, right? Yeah, no, never mind. So you stay exactly where you are if you do that. So never mind, because you have to discard a card. You lose your earthen vessel. Even if you draw 2 cards, yeah, you essentially go nowhere. But you can lose 1 card with that, or you can also lose 2 cards with earthen vessel. So, I guess there's that. And the energy retrieval actually is the better option because I guess you don't lose a card. You just you get a +1 in your hand. Ultra Ball also kind of can help your hand smaller. Uh, And I think this card is the real man. Draw cards until you have one more than your opponent. So this is really how you would do that, and then you just use one of your cards randomly, whatever, put an energy on or something like that. So uh it seemed viable ish. Once your turn, that player may shuffle their hand into also this Jubilife Village. kind of can keep you around the same as your opponent if they're using this as well, but it kind of helps them as. Oh wait, no, your turn ends. So yeah, so um, shuffle your hand. Then draw 5 cards. Another way, especially if they use this trainer, it's just so situational. And let me see if there's any other. I mean, you could obviously just burn them, and then, but burn only lasts. You have to get hits or something like that, so it's not even iffy if they stay burnt. Um. Oh. Okay. Hold on. This I didn't. I didn't read the fine print. Rapidash looks like the great equalizer here. So once during your turn, you may discard one flame energy card from your hand in order to use this ability. During this turn, your flame Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. How does this stack or no? If that stacks, here's the issue with this. Ultimately, it's so situational. That's the thing. Is like you like okay, so you have to discard a card. Great, awesome. When you do that though, so a lot of things is like you're gonna have to either be playing, like, I think the best way for this deck to work, it seems like, is if your opponent hand is low and then you like sacrifice a bunch of cards to get your hand equal, while also being able to still set up while you're dropping cards. So you're able to use Rapidash's ability. You're able to put energy on your Ninetales. You're able to do all of this stuff. Um, and while lowering your hand size to equal theirs. Very interesting deck. Seems viable, kind of, kind of. I mean, I just it's gonna be tough. I'll say that it's gonna literally be tough. But if everything's set up right, you can definitely hit once your turn is here. So 30. Another. So if you got 3 Rapid Dashes out, you do another 90. So then you're doing 310 plus. So 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 hypothetical. Oh my gosh, this no, it's too unrealistic. Cause you can't. Cause well, you maybe can put off once, but you're not gonna like. What are the chances that you fully set up Rapidash, 3 Rapidashes? You have your Ninetales, and say your Ninetales does have the maximum build, right? You can't do that. You can't attack consecutively. You get that one attack off. And you it's too unreliable. Too unreliable. Not bad, but just I may look into some other, like, I may look into this because I keep looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this just isn't gonna work. But I feel like there's someone who can probably make a really good deck. So I may look into some Nine-Tail deck and see if someone has made one. I'm always interested in playing the underdog card. Like what I'm always interested in playing what other people aren't. Like what's not the standard. Like when Gengar first came out, people weren't running to Gengar, so I was like, okay, I'll play Gengar then. And I really did enjoy Gengar. Um I have been enjoying him so far. So I need to look and see if there's some better deck decks right now for Gengar, because the one I've been using, this one, it's iffy, and if you don't set up Bidoof, you're kind of you kind of stuck. So I get stuck very often with this deck. So I have to see if there's better alternatives out there. So, but anyways, that is all. Sorry for the rant. I just remembered the Nine Tail deck. I'm always interested in playing new decks, like I said. So please, if you're like, man, try this, try that, I will definitely try to make a video of how terrible I did. So, but anyways, like I said, hope you guys did enjoy this. We weren't able to win out all of our games, but that's TCG for you. It really, you can, a poor hand is very costly, especially early game. And a decent hand is like better than like nothing. But if you can't get set up, like if you can't even get your basic stage ones out, then you're not stage ones. But you, if you can't even get your basic cards out, you are in terrible shape, because you don't even have the potential to make a move. That's the thing is, okay, I at least now have potential to make a play next turn. I don't even have the potential because I don't even have Gibble set up. I don't even have Pidgey. I don't have anybody set up. So it can be very much a derail. It can derail you pretty, having a poor hand. I think that's for any deck. I think you know, once I see that they're able to set up, then I'm worried. Anytime I go against a Charizard deck, if they can't set up a Charmander turn one, then they're kind of in bad shape, because now it's gonna take them 3 turns to get Charizard out. So it's that serious. Same with us. Same with our deck. It's gonna take a lot of turns if we can't get Gibble set up. Turn our first turn. If we can't get Pidgey set up, Pidgey's not as important because not necessarily our attacker. But yeah. So, anyways, hope that makes sense. Like I said, anyways, sorry to keep stopping. Hit that like, subscribe, bro, whatever.